Usually a presidential campaign, there's an agreement on what the fight is about. And there's a fight over what that question is. And this year, it's the fight is over, is it a referendum on Donald Trump, the economy, and the coronavirus? Is it a referendum on the Democratic Party and the portrayal of the Democratic Party as consisting of left-wing mobs that are running rampant around the country, as Tom Emmer said in a recent conversation he had with us a week or so ago. Vin, how do you see this campaign? What is the fight about?
Well, that's a tough one. I do think it's largely a referendum on Donald Trump. Certainly the Democrats would wisely want to keep it a referendum on Donald Trump. Normally, the incumbent president would, if you're in Trump's position, you'd say, no, we don't want him to be a referendum on Trump. We want it to be a choice between Trump and Biden. I think that the Trump people have unsuccessfully tried to label Biden as an unacceptable alternative, and I just don't think that will work. He's been around too long. He's too respected. Everybody knows him to be a decent guy. And so, Larry, we go to your point. Can the Trump campaign make it a choice not between Trump and Biden, but between Trump and a Democratic Party that has moved unacceptably to the left? I think that there's ammunition for that, both in what we see on the streets and in some of the policy proposals that are coming out of many Democrats and increasingly out of the Biden camp itself. But it's a harder, more complicated message to deliver than simply to say the other guy is a bad guy. But I think that's what it's going to come down to, probably. Although in this environment, you know, as you mentioned, we got so many variables, COVID and the course of the economy, and who knows what's going to happen in the streets in the course of the summer, as we in Minneapolis know all too well. But I do think that it will end up being that the Trump campaign will make an attempt to have this be a choice between the incumbent president and a Democratic Party moving dangerously to the left. That's what they will try to frame this election as.